Welcome back to a new episode of Crude&Unhinged. My name's Gus.
I'm Lorraine.com.
And PIC back here.
And today we have a special guest.
Yes.
We've been talking about you guys about it for the last 2-3 weeks. Actually, we've been trying to do this for a while already, and it just never came about.
Yeah, and even right now we're having a little bit of
technical difficulties. O sea, I feel like
happening.
nadie quiere que hagamos record este podcast, and I guess we'll figure out why.
and we're still gonna do it.
Ajá,
And we're
porque
still
es like,
gonna
pero
do
me
it.
vale. It's
Porque
gonna happen.
Nosotros
It's gonna happen
mandamos
right
aquí.
now. So it's just,
Anyways.
if you see this right now, it's recording on 4K on my iPhone.
Well, it was.
Shut up.
Oh,
Shut up.
No.
Nah, just kidding.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Just a little bit about yourself. You want to say your name, you can, or just tell us
or
what
if you
it
wanna, what else we can call you, or
I guess everybody calls me Claudia or CJ.
okay.
Basically, I have Instagram, TikTok. I go under the Spiritual Lotus Parlor.
Okay.
That's where I do all my entrepreneurship. Aside from being an entrepreneur, of course, I'm a spouse, a parent, XYZ,
Damn.
graduate school. So the whole works.
Wow.
Okay.
She's got a full plate on her hands. Aye.
Y como que todo it worked out for us to do it today, because just last week we went to go see Wicked.
Oh yeah.
And it's, well, I mean, if you guys haven't seen Wicked, one of the main characters is like a witch type of thing, which it's not that she's a witch, but it's like we're going to that realm.
Right. Actually, both of them are witches.
Yeah, of like trying to, I don't know. I think it just played out for us to record it this week.
Have you seen it? Have you seen
I
it?
have not, but
Yeah.
now I'm very intrigued and I really want to watch it.
She does, and she does see the future. She does have premonitions of seeing
Oh,
the future
right.
and
That's
like
true, that's true.
bits and pieces of the future and things like that. And so I feel like it's like preparing us for us to watch it today. For us to do this
you're gonna
today.
experience something.
Yeah.
What about you, Claudia? Have you seen Wicked?
No, I have not.
Not even like Wicked 1?
No. Do you want to or no?
No, I'm not into any of the paranormal stuff at all.
Well, it's not
Well, no, it's not
paranormal. It's a
paranormal.
musical
It's
Right,
a
so,
musical.
from Hollywood.
I'm willing to watch that you guys are bringing it up, but it's more like I stay away from anything that has to do with
Paranormal stuff.
Yes.
Have you
so,
seen
like,
The Sixth
even,
Sense?
The Amityville Horror Story.
No mames.
Well, no, yeah, because there's some places here in El Paso that have paranormal within the house. You can
Really?
take a priest and it still doesn't cut it. You can take a santero, it still doesn't cut it. The energy's still there. You can practice whatever you want and energy's still in there.
Really?
For real.
You know what's
A
crazy?
santero.
Yeah,
Sorry.
santero?
Yeah, I have
So
to.
what's the difference between all these? Like you said, like 4 of them. I don't even know what.
I
one
got
of them
stuck on
is.
one. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a hot minute.
So basically, I do have ceremonies. Most people in El Paso do know of ceremonies that I have here or that I've gone to other countries for, or they're not aware of that I have for many other reasons because you can't speak of them. But you have your santeros, your babalaos, your santeras. That's what's, intriguing. You have your healers, which is Reiki. Everybody has a different rank, right? But it's all the same thing. It's just how you practice it, what you use it for. To me personally, I feel that if you're going to be a healer or work in any type of occult, it should be to help people.
Cult?
Yes. No, that's what they call it.
As long as it's to help people.
Exactly.
Focus.
No.
Come back again. Rewind.
To help people, not deport them.
Yeah, there you go. But it's true though. Some people they'll be like, "This is a cult." Well, I can see where they say it's like a cult because there's some people that want to use it to control others, like that brujo that you.
Oh, yeah.
That we talked
mention.
about on like episode some.
Episode maybe 8
It's
or
called
9.
like the Brujo or something like that.
Yeah. But that's my perspective. If you have these capabilities, you should use them to do good to help others that are looking for a way to cut any type of generational things that have passed down, like from your parents or your parents' parents and so forth. But a lot of people like to take advantage of people under circumstances that they tell them, for instance, something that costs like a donation, 21, 33, whatever it is, they'll charge them like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 because they see how the person's energy is and how desperate they are. So they're like, you know what, I'm going to make some money off of this, when in reality, It's something really simple. All you got to do is pray.
Right, right.
You know, didn't we have an episode where we touched base on this and how some people are really vulnerable and they'll go
the
and
brujo one.
So I
yeah,
think
that's the
brujo
one. That's
Uh-huh,
one
that's
of
the
them.
one.
And so that's it's not that, for instance, me personally, it's not that I don't believe, but exactly what you just explained. What if you go in there with no issues? Is that person really gonna be like, oh no, you're fine, there's nothing wrong, or are they gonna take advantage of the situation? And
Like I can talk for myself. Like I've had people that they've gone in and I'm like, nothing's wrong. It's your partner.
you're not the problem.
Yeah. Like I'll tell them, well, why are you here? Like, what is it that you're looking for? And they'll tell me, and I'm just like, no, like it's your person. You know what I mean? Like your person's like this, like that, this is what's going on. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, bring your person.
So it's all the psychological abuse, maybe, or
Maybe.
or energy. You're talking
It's
energy.
more energy because if I see that the person's fine, I'm gonna tell them you don't need this. Why am I gonna take money from someone that I know they don't need this service? Like I'll tell them, why are you getting this done if I just saw you last week?
See, that's good.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and I like
you have to give people the option. You can't just be like, no, it's this, it's you. Because we've had me and my spouse, we've met people where they've tried to put us against each other. Yeah, using that. And that's why communication's always good because, hey, this is what they told me. Oh, yeah, they told me this too.
right.
You know what I mean? So as long as you guys are on the same page, you'll know, you know what, like, that's not true. This is true.
Right. They try to, ¿cómo se dice? Like,
Pues eso, put you against each other.
like, not sabotage, but like, there's another word for it, but
But it's,
instigate, maybe.
yeah,
instigate.
something like that. But it's even like if you were to come to me or Gus, right? And you tell me, hey, I need to
Don't
do
bring
this
me
and
into
that.
Not right now.
No. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to tell you, well, you don't need my help. You can do it yourself.
Say,
This is all you got to do. You know what I mean?
okay.
Like,
okay.
yeah. Like, because I have clients like that. And they'll tell you, they'll be like, no, she doesn't like, I don't like wasting my time and I don't like wasting my energy.
See.
You know what I mean? Like, bring me a
it's a lot.
challenge
It's a
because
lot.
I like to be challenged.
All
with
right.
something.
Well, here we go. Speaking about challenges.
And then so Gus is here.
Ding, ding, ding. First round.
But in females' defenses, because everybody says, oh, it's only females that do all this or go to places like that, XYZ, whatever. No, it's not, dude. Like, there's actually guys that will go, straight guys, gay guys, you name it, that will go and pay someone to do something to whoever they're with.
So with that being said, like, what's your ¿cómo se dice? Your population, not population. So
Demographic?
Yeah. What's your demographic? What do you have more of, men or women?
I think there's a balance, dude.
A balance?
There's honestly a balance.
Okay.
But the difference between the guys is the guys come in, of course, all nervous, like, oh my God.
Sí.
And then they like come in and then I tell them, okay, it's up to you guys. If you feel like shit, then you come back. I can say shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get cuss and stuff. You guys are going to get banned or anything like that.
No, it's okay.
All right, cool. But like, so like, I'll tell them this is what you need. No. And I go, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Because I can take criticism. You know what I mean? Good criticism brings better customer service, whatever. So they'll come in and everything. And then I do them and whatever. And then they'll come back. And they'll tell me, you know what, I wanted to come back because I feel better. Like, I don't feel that heaviness. I don't feel drained. I don't feel tired. The one thing I do ask of them is, if you guys are going to get limpias, please don't go and get drunk an hour later after you see me. Like, you're sensitive. It's open.
Yo.
Ahí
And
lo-
do you think it's more wait,
Lorraine just threw someone under the bus.
with that like,
Myself.
with that being said about them feeling like a bit lighter and things like that, you don't think it's also like I'm just being like spectacle? No.
You're being a
Spectic?
skeptic.
Whatever.
Sure, you understand.
Eso. You don't think it's more of them like wanting to talk to someone and then they talk their problems out and then now they feel lighter because they talked to someone like counselor
Like
or
a therapist
things like
type
a
of thing.
therapist.
Right.
It's not really like the energy. It's more of them wanting to talk to someone and they don't know who to talk to.
So that's where we're going to go to. So, like, some will come in and then we'll talk and I'll tell them, hey, you need to get a therapist because I'm spiritual. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know how to, like, separate everything.
Okay.
They'll go get their therapist and they talk to their therapist about me and their therapist will say, hey, you need to go back with Claudia.
Okay.
Because they know how to
So you
differentiate
work
what it is.
in conjunction with them.
Exactly. So, for example, let's say you were to come in with me, we're going to go through everything, and then I'm going to be like, all right, do you want me to check? Do you want me to tell you what I'm seeing? And then I quick. And then from there, I'm like, Are we good, or do you guys want something else? I gave you guys the option to tell me. And they'll be like, well, tell me, how do you feel me? Do you want to do Olympia? I said, no, you guys need to pay attention to your energies, because if I'm not here tomorrow or the week after, how are you going to know what's really wrong with you? And I tell them, if you go with somebody else, this is what I ask of you guys. You guys need to pay attention to energy of the people. You can't work this 24/7. There's no effing way. It's energy. Energy kicks your butt. It's like you go to the gym. What do? You sweat it all out, and you're like, oh. Next day you're cramping up. You feel good. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you have to pay attention to those things. And they didn't even like think about it until I brought it up to them. I go into these places where you guys buy products. See how the energy feels. Pay attention to how your body reacts. It's our senses.
Right.
Sí, porque cuando fuimos a la, ¿cómo se llama esta casa?
A la botánica.
A la botánica.
You know which one, right? You know which one?
There's a lot of them.
Well, the one on North Loop.
Oh, the Bruja one.
North Loop? ¿No está la Alameda?
North
Loop and Carolina.
Yeah, she
Carolina.
knows who I am.
Mm-hmm. So we went there for
yeah, we had a little.
We went there, and then Lorraine's like, let's go to the botánica. Y ya fuimos a la botánica y todo, and we said this on the episode of the Brujo.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And yeah, for what you're saying, it's like yo siento muchas cosas. Ay. Calm down.
That's why he likes me, because he likes my energy. He feeds off of it.
You wish I did. Anyways. But no, more than anything, it's like, yeah, like the energy there feels like heavy. Y luego después pasamos enfrente de donde pasan al cuartito, and you see like all like we saw like 5 people like sitting there, and it's just like, ¿a qué vendrán, güey? O sea,
see, at that time I didn't know what they were there for.
And yeah, so I don't know.
We specifically passed by the Santa Muerte, and he was not having it.
Yo, güey, me tengo que ir.
I was just like, to me, I respect all religions, to be honest.
Yo también, güey, pero, o sea, si se siente pesado, I have to, like...
And I do feel it. I mean, obviously, it doesn't sit well with my being, but at the end of the day, I respect everyone in any religion.
We could have been, like, also, like, at the good part of it, and I still was, like, I don't feel comfortable here.
No, pues, porque tú ya el chamuco que traes dentro.
Güey, chamuco.
No, but you know what is crazy? Like, I did end up going to that. I think I told you, right? That I ended up going to that place after. Because we would see why people were outside. And I was like, what are they doing? Y yo nomás iba a comprar velas.
¿Qué hace o qué?
Lorraine took a number.
I would just go get the velas. And they prep them for you. Like, they just tell you, oh, yeah, how do you feel? Whatever. And I was like, okay, this. And it feels good. I think I was trying to supplement Blanca. At that time, right? Because Blanca was the one that would do all that for me. And I didn't have her anymore. So I was like, I do find comfort in velas and, you know, obviously doing all that stuff. And so I went, and they're like, oh, ella lee las cartas allá adentro. And I was like, oh, okay. And at that time, I was going through a really dark time. So I went in there, right?
Lorraine's like,
charge
how
you
much?
$25 each, huh? Each throw?
No. I don't know.
Yeah,
just 20. She just charged me 20.
She went down to 20?
Yeah, 20. And then and honestly, she told me everything I kind of already knew. You know, I do feel like maybe she read some stuff.
Or she just read the room.
También, you know, but she said some things that I don't think she would have known. So I don't like 100%. Like me being with a married man.
Maybe she follows the podcast. Maybe she's a fan.
Todavía no salía ese episode.
Maybe she's
so
a fan.
anyways, things like that, right? And I was kind of like, okay. And then she said, primero vas a hacer esto y esto, $11. Okay, I could do $11 for like a shower, like a limpia shower, right? Y yo dije, okay, I could do that. And then, but you're going to need this. And then like $350, $380 later. And I'm like.
¿Lo pagaste?
I was like, that's where I draw the line. And I was just like, no.
See,
that's my friend.
That's one of the examples that I'm telling you about. Like, you're charging every person that goes into that room anywhere between $200 to $500 for whatever to get done. And you're saying you're going to do that work that same day? How is that possible if you have 20 individuals, for instance, that go in, pay that amount? You're going to tell me you're going to go in, kneel, sit down, pray, turn on those things, meditate and all that
for each one of them.
Exactly. In that night, that's impossible.
No, well, granted, to be fair, she didn't say she would do it all in one night. You know, it was going to be a process of like a process. But I mean, still, you know, even when it doesn't feel right, it just doesn't feel right. Even with my old therapist, because I call her therapist, like a life coach almost. Qué pendejo. Qué bueno que no te conoció a ti, si no te hubiera metido. So, anyways, I liked her. She really did help me out a lot. But she would get a little greedy sometimes with the money. And so there had to be times where I had to say no. You know what I mean? And I not care what she thought because I wasn't going to give you all my fucking money, bitch.
And so she was a pusher?
A little bit. She would, what do you think?
I think a little bit.
She would take advantage of the situation, maybe?
I just didn't you know, if you ever didn't do it that month or two because, you know, obviously financial reasons could have been. Because, I mean, pues si era bastantito, and then she'd be like, well, do you want to get better or not? Like, I think she made a comment about that once. I don't know if it was... I don't know, but I remember you and I had a conversation. And I was like, well, okay, but then does that mean you have to work with her all the time? Because at what point
for the rest of your life?
Right. Like, at what point can I do this on my own?
Right.
And de ahí agarré como un little red flag. But I mean, I liked her too.
I feel like it's a business,
that.
you know? So you try to push your business out there. I mean, you're trying to also gain some money and things like that.
Yeah.
Because, for example, I'm not saying like you're a pusher, but it's like you try to push for people to come in, you know?
Right.
Entonces you look for that route of cómo le puedo llegar a Lorraine para que Lorraine quiera venir otra vez conmigo. ¿Qué le puedo decir?
Sí, and as a matter of fact, I think that maybe that's why I haven't reached the success that I could reach is because I'm way too honest with my clients and I'm not going to give you something that you do not need. Sí. And so I feel like sometimes I bring myself down because I'm not going to give you something you don't need. And so that's my downfall.
And that was the therapy for today, guys.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys
for
coming to our TED Talk.
But going back to you, Claudia.
Right, but like real quick, because what she's saying, it's true though, because like I don't push the candles and all that to my clients. They're the ones who ask me. And if you ask them, they'll tell you, oh no, we'll tell her, what do we need? And I'm like, well, I don't know. What are you going through? Like, if you're going through something financially, I'm going to work with you. Like, there's people that have tabs with me. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, hey, as long as you guys cover the tab, my wife's going to kill me for this.
we can cut it out.
Tabs open. Open tabs.
They do, because I've been there. Like, I tell a lot of my clients, I've been here and I've been there. So I know how it feels when you're going through a situation and you don't have that money to get that cleared. So if you're going to meet someone who's legit, you're going to get me all emotional, bro. I
didn't even ask a question.
No, it's because we've like I said, me and my family have experienced some shit that only a few know. That we met people that took advantage, didn't want to help us because of that, and then because you don't like give them the money because they're doing shit to you, so that you can keep coming to them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're like SOL. It's like, what the hell? So that's why I always tell my clients, you need to have faith.
Yeah.
Because there is a God and he listens to everything. The moment I disconnected from a lot of people and I started listening to like my own guidance, myself, things were moving faster. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I tell my clients, I go, I'm not going to be here forever. You guys need to like learn this, pay attention. So you guys could do your own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you do guide them to eventually...
Exactly.
It's kind of like taking the training wheels off.
Right. And I have high expectations for my clients. Like, I'm like, if I can see that you guys can be up here, I don't want to see you down here. I want to see you move up. So a lot of them have advanced. Like, we're talking, I have nurses. I have law enforcement. I have attorneys, like, as clients. And I treat them all the same. And I've told one specific person, I don't care... If you're a business owner, your ego is going to come down here because I treat all of you the same. You're not going to buy me. You're not going to do this and that. That's not how I work.
You're like, buy me?
Yeah.
Well, because it's the truth.
Like for special treatment or whatever.
Exactly. Like they try to pull me more over here when my attention has to be equally divided. And it's like I've told some of them, I can be at home spending time with my family, but instead I'm right here with you guys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I have my education. I can go and do whatever, you know what I mean? But when you're born with something and you have to do it because you tell God, you know what, like, if you want me to do this, then I want this and that from you. And that was my pact. I made a pact with God. I said straight out, I said, you need to show me how this, and then I made a mistake by even doing this. Don't do this. I warn you guys, do not do this. I made a pact saying, show me what this world is really about. Give me strength, give me wisdom, give me the intelligence to complete my education. And he did. Like, I'm in civil engineering right now in graduate school. Who can boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? I'm very analytical. I'm very good at problem solving. So when somebody comes and tells me, I want this done, I'm like, you don't need that. I'm not going to charge you to get that done. This is what we need to do. We need to ground your feet. We need to ground you. Some of them I will tell, go hug a tree. Go to the park, walk barefooted. There's females that have came to me like, the doctor says I can't have kids. And I go, well, that's BS because I see something else. You need to change doctors. You need to clean your system. You need to do this and that. And I scan people energetically quick. So do I have certifications when it comes for, let me see, my Reiki, my crystal? Yeah, I do. Like, you have to be knowledgeable in all this. You can't just go and do something to someone because that's a person's life. And we had this conversation, Lorraine, like, people's lives are like your responsibility. People come to you for the same thing, a type of service. You're helping them with their skin and XYZ, you know? Mine, I'm there to guide them to make the right choice, not to go in backwards and do some pendejada that fucks up their whole generational line. You know what I mean? That's not what it's about. Do I respect all religions? Yeah, like you brought up the muerte. I respect it to the point where I will never work with it because she has a purpose. And the way people use her, I don't agree with it at all. So when, for example, when I dream a lot of things too. When people work the muerte against me, I dream her. And she'll show me who the people are. So it's been people that I've helped who have tried to screw me over. Wow. People that I know, they're like, let's say a partnership comes in, right? I'll know if one of them is doing a brujeria against the other one. And I'm like, God, you're putting me in the middle between.
Do you tell them? What do you do?
Do you know what I mean? And one of them will know. Hold up, check it out. One of them will know that I know how to read. So I can't lie. Uh-huh. Do you know what I mean? So I'll tell the other person, hey, you need to leave them. That's it.
Allí in front of that person?
I say, if you guys can't do this, you guys need to separate. Yeah, don't get me in the middle. Exactly like that.
That's how the fight started.
But it's the truth. Like, don't put me in the middle. Like,
then you already know you're doing something dirty. Yeah.
And then they won't even come because they know they can't hide or lie. Mm-hmm. So then their friends started asking, hey, why haven't you gone? And they're like, oh.
Somebody makes excuses.
Really?
Yeah. See, I mean, you've answered a lot of questions that we had about your training and things like that. You said you were
20 plus years.
Wow. So, wow. I'm 30, guys. So all my life. Since I was born, she was doing this. Yeah. No, but you said that you were actually born with this. Mm-hmm. So when was the first time that you really felt that you had this gift?
When I expressed that I saw something, actually.
And then when was the first time that you actually accepted it? Because it's a difference between you knowing and that you have it and accepting. Uh-huh. And then when was the first time you had your first like actual reading? So first time for everything, basically.
All right. So, damn, I'm going to blame my brother on one of them. But let's go back when I was younger. So it was about maybe 6 years old. I had told my grandma what I had seen and stuff. And my grandma was like, shh. Like, I was like, yeah. She was like,
wait, sorry. I'm sorry to cut it off. Yeah. But you said it was something like generational.
Yeah, it gets passed on.
So who else from your family has
I have a lot of family members, like, from both sides, actually. From my mom's and my dad's. But my dad's side is another story.
Okay. Yeah. just because you said your grandma, so I was like, I was like,
my mom's side is full of light.
Okay.
Oh, full of light. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have cousins also, but they don't use it the way they should be using it.
Okay.
They just, it's coincidence. You know what I mean? Like they block it. They don't want to see it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. And you were saying that it was.
I had seen something, and then my grandma told me, shit. And then I was like, and then that's when she's like, not to tell, basically in Spanish, not to tell anybody. And all this stuff. So then it kind of made me close up because I felt like I was wrong for being different. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then from there, I was always dreaming things too. So she was always like rezando with me every night, like when I was with her and stuff. And then it would go away. So all the dreams and things that I was seeing would literally, like, that's what I'm saying. You got to pray because it just, poof, gone. So from there, and then it like got shut out. My uncle actually, he knew I had it before even telling him anything. Like he told my aunt, oye, ella trae un don. And she was like, how do you know? Like, he's like, I know she does. Like, he wouldn't say. He has a nickname for me, Cuchara. So that's my, yeah, he would call me Cuchara, yeah. But he knew that I had one también. from there it shut out, and then there were life events where it would just keep on awaking it. Like someone would pass away, and then I was like, oh, this is deja vu. You know what I mean? Like just certain things, boom, boom, boom. And I think it was when my brother's dumb. So he dates these girls, well, he used to back then, that were into all this dark shit, like you name it. And my dad was like, hey, go get a limpia with your brother. And we're like, what the hell's that? Like, we didn't know none of that, like the vela, none of that stuff. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, why do I have to go? I didn't even go. Like, I didn't do nothing. Like, why am I going? So then they sent us to some lady by Eastwood High School, actually. And she cleansed him and everything. And I'll tell you why we went. But she cleansed him first, and then she looked at me, and she's like, ven aquí. And then she cleansed me, and I said, I don't have to do this. I didn't come here for this. Like, why are you putting me on the spot?
Like, I came for support.
Thank you. So he's like, go. And I was like, no, dude, this was yours. So then she's like, just stand here. So then I stood there. So then she cleansed me. I felt lighter that moment. That was my first limpia ever.
Okay.
I felt super light. Like, oh, shit. Like, what was that? So then it was ugly. It was like spider webs y todo, like, crazy stuff in the web and stuff. If you guys have gotten Olympia, you know how things come out.
No.
So what happened?
I never got an Olympia. Never got
So what happened with my brother was he started dating this girl. He started sleeping all day. He wasn't showing up to work. At that time, he was working with my grandpa. My grandparents didn't want to like get involved because he was staying and living with my grandpa también, my grandparents. And then they were like, oye, ¿qué está pasando con él? No está trabajando, nomás está durmiendo, y cuando se levanta, se va con esta muchacha. So that, yeah, it was one of those. So then, that's when my dad, I guess, he talked to I don't know who, and then my dad told my mom, and then my mom was like, go with your brother, and then that's when we went. So one of the main reasons was because in his truck, no lie, you could even bring him on board, and he'll tell you, the CD player was going backwards. The CDs. In his truck once he started getting his limpias done. Yeah. It was some crazy crap.
Oh, wow.
So he got rid of the truck like quick. He went and turned it in and I was like, no, I want a new car. Like,
what about the girlfriend? Do you think the girlfriend was?
Oh yeah, she was and I went to high school with her too. So like I was just
that
like
bitch.
Oh yeah. And you know
Yeah.
what? Even like if you were to be with someone, even if they weren't your partner, you're just sleeping with them, you're still exchanging energetic.
Yes, you gotta
Stuff,
do a
right?
cord kite. Yeah, you're gonna feel their energy. Like, if they have like a dark spirit on their ass, they're gonna feed off of your energy. So they're gonna keep pulling you. Especially, it's like you're feeding them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
My first reading.
Yeah, your first reading. That. Or no, more than anything. When was the time that you accept that you had this gift?
When I accepted it, we're gonna rewind a little, and then I'm gonna tell you when I actually accepted it. So we graduated from high school. We took our cousin to St. Mary's for college, right? During that time, our uncle passed away, and I started hearing, yeah, like crazy stuff like that. No, for real. Yeah, it was crazy shit. So then I was like, what the hell's going on? So then I started meeting people, like left to right, that would just come up and give you a consejo. And then from there, I was like, why is this happening? And then that's when somebody else came up to me and was like, what's your religion? And I was like, well, I was raised Catholic, right? So they were like, okay. That time I hadn't gotten involved in nothing that normally people would, right? So then from there, it's like it came back again. Even if you like disconnect or you try to like run away from it, no, it comes back. Like it just keeps coming and coming. So I basically accepted it maybe when I met my wife, 22, 23.
Like
2022? I was still in
or
denial.
Like, or you were 20?
Age.
Oh,
yeah,
age.
age-wise. I was still in denial.
Okay.
Even, when you're gay,
yeah,
or lesbian, whatever the hell you want to call it, like it's
well, it's different being gay.
When did you come out? When did you come out?
It's the same. It's because I don't
coming out story.
believe in titles. Like I believe you're gonna love who you love.
Saying love
Do
is
you know
love.
what I mean? Exactly. We don't even know if maybe these straight people are wrong for being straight and we're the right ones. We don't know.
True.
Like
Maybe
it was actually supposed to be that way.
Well,
Right.
You're the weird one.
We don't know.
maybe the
exactly.
straight
You're
are
right, you're
just
right.
living a lie because they're scared of being who they are.
But I think a lot had to do
I think
with
we all have a little gay in us.
no.
Okay.
Anyways, besides
Hold on. Let's go back to
Lorraine.
accepting. Hold up. I think it had to do because a lot of judgment. Just like your sexuality, people judge you. So then
Yeah.
for me being myself, I felt judged. Like I felt like, even like to this day, okay, you could ask my wife, like and it's just in El Paso, nowhere else. It's like we can't be ourselves because people are just staring at you.
See,
where are we at? 2025, and people are still looking at you like we're in what 1980, 1970? I don't know. Like, no, I'm not from that area, so but you know what I mean? Like, but we go to Miami or we go to like other places, California, and it's like totally different vibe. Like people don't care. But it's just El Paso. Like they care whether you're gifted, they care what you're wearing. They care about who you hang around with, like what you're doing on your spare time. It's like people are constantly like giving you ojo, and it's sad. Like humanity's all effed up.
See, wow.
But my first reading, just to let you know, was con el caracol. You know what the caracol is, right?
Like the snail?
Yeah, something, but it's seashells.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
I've never heard of that one.
The caracol, no? You guys have never? Okay. So that one was in 2003, 2004.
Okay.
Hit it on the nail. I was in a relationship with someone else during that time, and they told me I was wasting my time to be careful with the venereal diseases, XYZ, because of that person. And poof.
So this was the first time you got the reading?
Yeah.
No, but when was the time that you first did a reading for someone?
For somebody, like...
You to someone.
Just like this?
Sí, así como que you're like... You started this business. I mean, because that's what it is, a business.
No, it's a hobby. For me, it's a hobby.
Okay, well, your hobby.
My crystals is a business, but all the spiritual readings and cleansings and all that stuff, no, that's because I have to. That's a hobby.
Okay, so your hobby. When did you start actually, I guess, doing your hobby?
It was about my own place. What I was explaining to Miss over here was about what 2020. So what was 2020, like 5 years ago?
Yeah.
5 years ago.
So, and what made you be like, I'm gonna do a reading?
I'm just gonna do it.
Because
actually, it was a friend. Yeah, but
so.
The reading with what you're talking about, I did it with cards and like how I can see things and just look at a person and tell them. Mm-hmm. So that was because of a friend who said, "Why don't you use cards?" And I was like, "It's the same shit. Like, why do I need to use cards?" And she's like, "Because people like visual arts." And I was like,
sí.
"Are you serious?" And she was like, "You're a visual person."
I'm a visual.
So then it was in 2020 where I got the cards.
I think if you like cards being read at you, I would say, do you know what the cards mean?
Pues no, güey, por eso voy con un profesional que me enseñe que están dicen,
o sea,
güey.
like, if let's say she's reading her cartas, right? Y me dice, oh, this and that. Y lo yo, like, okay. Because I don't know what.
Because you're not a visual.
The only one I have is.
Because you're not a visual person. You're more of a.
No, yo soy visual, 100%.
You're more of a hands-on type of person.
También, hands-on.
Sí, pero no, you're not a visual learner.
I'm not gonna, like, I'm gonna believe you, you know what
Cada
I mean?
quien
like,
cree lo que quiere creer. Yo, si quieres que yo crea en algo, a mí enséñamelo.
Tú ni te crees que te las lean si ella te va a dar una lectura aquí. No,
do you have your cards right now?
Well, check it out. Hold up. Check
you
it
got
out.
your deck right now.
Barajelas ahorita.
Wait, hold up.
Si no me gusta, te voy
look
otra
what
vez.
he just said. And like I was telling Miss Brenda, I was like, I didn't believe in this shit either. Remember, what I was like seeing, everybody said, oh, you're seeing things. Don't say that. Don't speak that. So if I saw a shadow next to you, they were telling me, shh, don't say that. Right. Because people can't see what you can see. Do you kind of get what I mean? Right. And I was just like him, like, tell me something that nobody knows. Show me something different. Until I was present for that limpia that I saw. Basically, they gave this female limpia, and I was in the room. They locked all the doors, and I was like, oh, what the hell's going to come? What's going to happen here? You know what I mean? So when, boom, they used to...
Total different vibes.
He was doing more the...
Different vibes. So what happened?
So what happened was they had a piece of yerba to clean her, and there was a shitload of hair that came out from her neck, behind her neck, wrapped up, like a lot of hair. So it wasn't no theatrics. It was no like, because I was even like, did that shit come out from the, like, where did it come from? Did someone just place it on there? No, it was a lot of black hair that came out from her neck.
And what were you doing there?
Being a freaking, like, you over
like
here.
Like a Pepo?
Yes, like I was like, hurry up, get your limpia. Like, you know, it was a place where they did limpias and stuff. That place isn't there, though.
But like a community type of thing?
Something like that.
Like a group thing?
Yeah.
Like a groupie?
Yeah.
not that kind.
It was. And wait, you're going to love this. I ended up, that's where I first started doing for somebody else limpias. Not my own ones for my people, but for that person. And the most people that I ever cleaned in a day was 80 people.
Ay, no mames, güey. Okay.
Swear to God, may God take my life now.
Let me ask. Okay, what are you gonna ask?
You're
So-
calling me very much, dude.
So you said, so for example, so you do limpias how often?
Monday through Wednesday,
okay.
every other Monday.
And then you do your own cleaning.
But yes, and I only go to one person to like help
Oh,
me.
so you go for someone else. You don't do your own.
I do my own and then I have somebody else.
Okay.
When
For
it's
double
really
measure.
heavy, dude. Yeah. When it's
Cuando
really
hace
heavy.
80 personas al día.
And when it's
No,
really
pues,
heavy.
yo sí haría eso, güey. Yo haría todos los
Sí,
días. Me
pues
tirar
sí.
las cartas. ¿Qué va a pasar hoy? Ta, 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 ta,
Dude,
ta,
I don't
ta.
even do that for myself.
Dude, let me ask you
what
something.
I would
It's
do
my
for
turn.
myself.
It's my turn.
I don't even do it for myself.
Dude, it was.
Can I
there
read
ever a
myself?
time-
Yes, I can. I'm not blocked.
For the record, was there ever a time where you didn't want to do what you wanted to do?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, so let me ask you: is there a time where you moved away from it and you said, "I'm gonna put it away. I'm not doing it"?
Yeah.
And then what started happening to you?
Things started happening to people around me. So I had to pull it out of retirement to help those people.
¿Y cómo funciona? So let's say I go to you. I'm like, so how does it start?
First of all, I'm going to tell you, don't come to me in black or I reject you.
Okay.
Rejected.
Reject. I'm like,
Fine.
bye.
Let's pretend I'm in blue.
You guys have bye, Felicia? Like, bye.
No, we don't.
We don't, but I do have.
I don't think that qualifies for it. Okay, so don't wear black. And then, so why wouldn't people wear black?
Because your black can be used in multiple ways. It's either one, the heaviness and the negativity, or you're shielding yourself at the same time.
Okay.
And it's a heavier color to work with.
Okay.
You can use it though in multiple ways. Like I know how to work with it to remove the negativity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now when you guys are wearing like this, like there's different types of limpias too where you can use black to remove something.
And what if I wanted to do like a reading?
I'm going to tell you come in lighter colors.
Okay. So then we are doing the reading and things like that. And then how does it play out?
If you're a new person, I'm going to have more time with you than a regular.
Okay.
Because usually I can go from 30 minutes to about an hour.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But if I stay with you longer, it's for various reasons.
Okay.
So, for example, if you say, Claudia, I want to set something up with you. I'm going to tell XYZ, hey, and this is how I love my clients, so I know they're going to listen to this. They know that new people, I give them more time of my energy. So if I tell them, hey, I have you scheduled at 11, but I have a new person at 9 or 10, Claudia, move me around. So they work around my schedule.
Okay, cool. Okay. And then you start doing the reading with...
So you come in, I'll tell you my setup. You come in, I incense everything, I clean everything inside, mop, etc. Spray everything around so that you could have good energy, I could have good energy. There's no blockages, there's no negative energy that's going to interfere in the reading. On the table that I work on, I put a candle if it's needed because sometimes people close themselves off or they guard their energy to where they're hiding things that they don't want things to be known. But how do you want things to move in your life or get resolved if you're shielding yourself from something? Because that should be a safe zone. You know what I mean? Like there's no judgment. It should be one where you guys come to heal and release things, not to bring more things on top of yourself. So when you come in, I place like water, a candle, incense. So people are like, damn, you're like really going with incense. And you have incense going here, there, you name it. From there, like I'll feel all my decks that I have around me or other tools that I work with. And then I'll look at you, I scan you quick. And then I'll be like, all right, I'll grab this one. And then I start, like I say the prayers. I say permission from your ángel del guarda, your cuadro espiritual and all that stuff. And then from your ancestors, if I see a relative who's around you, I ask permission from that relative as well because they're protecting you. They're not going to let anyone just in your energy. So I give them recognition. If they have a message for you, I'll tell you, hey, Gus, you need to turn on this white candle for XYZ. Hey, you know what? They want you to go talk to this person about this and that. I've had people where I've told them, hey, you need to fix your relationship with your dad, with your mom. And they're like, no, but da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, but as long as you have that closure for yourself, whether the relationship betters or not, at least you can say, I tried. Because that gives you that peace within yourself. And that's the goal, is to have peace. Like, I'm at peace. Like, I can sleep. If I don't sleep at night, it's because they're telling me stuff to tell my clients. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, you know, like, get out of here. But I'll even tell you, like, hey, like, you need to protect your house. Hey, you know what? I don't know what you do for a living, but you need to do this and that. Like, there's some guy clients that I have that I said, why do I see that you're very, like, ADHD? So you need to control that because then your hands are going to go. So sure enough, one of them that I hadn't seen for about maybe 3 months, I saw him recently when we had mimosas last weekend. Don't judge, because I'm not a drinker, guys. I am not a drinker.
Sure.
So what is that right here, right next to you?
It's for
We
the
have
nerves.
more. We
but
have more
like,
if you want.
he was like, his girlfriend was telling me, hey, he cut his hand, just like you told him it was going to happen. And I go, he needs to pay more attention to the things that he's doing instead of like, you know what I mean? Or turn off the system and then answer your phone. Like, don't go and try and multitask knowing that you're going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's situations like that. There's people that start off business and I look at them real quick and I'm like, hey, you need to be like, do this and this and then they don't listen and now they're paying the repercussions. So it's more like positive energy. Like when you guys come in, there's always a negative that comes out, but we flip it into a positive.
Okay.
So it's not like these places that if you don't do this and that, you're gonna die tomorrow and blah blah. No, no. You know what I mean? No.
I know. I'm like,
No.
shoot.
It's more like you could even ask these females. I'll be like, you're blaming this guy, but have you ever thought maybe you need to change the way you think, your behavior as well? And they're like, Claudia, you're supposed to be on my side. And I'm like, I don't take sides. Like you really need to like think about how you talk to someone and why they talk to you like that.
Yeah.
You get me? So
Yeah.
it's a lot of factors, but everybody thinks like you just go in and they tell you this and that. And then there's some clients that will come and we're like having a staring game and I'm like, I'm waiting for you. Like we can sit here all day. Like,
Yeah.
and there's some that will go and just cry and they'll vent like what you said earlier. And I listen to them and I'm like, we're good. And they're like, but what do I owe? I'm like, nothing. I go, I didn't do anything today. You just wanted to talk to someone.
Yeah. And with that also, like what's the longest client like you've ever had?
Someone we know.
You've been working with them for like so much time and like you don't see progress or like the progress is very slow.
They all have progress. There's one that's kind of slower than the other ones, but because they've gone to other people.
Okay. And what's
So I'm picking up all the shit that they did wrong with them.
Now you're
We're
fixing what
thank
they
you.
broke.
So that's why I
Okay.
tell them, you go somewhere else, don't come back.
Right.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to go. And I tell this to my family too. Like, you guys can go with
You do
whoever.
readings to your family?
Yeah. And I'm on point.
Ay, no mames, güey.
I'm on point.
I wouldn't be able to do it with my family. If I had that gift to do it with my family, I wouldn't.
But it's
No,
kind of
wait.
like, okay,
But that's their safe zone.
Yeah, but then you'll be telling them what's gonna happen or what they have. I don't know. I'm very.
You know how it works with me? I know what you're
No.
talking about.
You know what I mean?
But no, it goes. There's some family members where it's the events happening at that moment. So everybody's readings are legit different. They could talk about something that happened a week ago, what happened the day before, what's going to happen during that time. But you're able. Everybody's like, dude, you manipulate the energy. I manipulate it to where it's positive.
To your advantage.
If the person needs help, like what you just said with family, if I see, for instance, one of them is doing, I don't know, weed or something. Hey, if you don't change this is going to happen fast because I'm light. You're working with light. So that means the light's going to come in and they're going to dismantle your life to where they're going to, it's not karma, dude. It's more like, because we have good karma, bad karma. Now you're going to make me go into another subject. But this is more like, you can't better your life if you're going to have vicios that you don't know how to put limits on or things that are causing you more harm than what you think they're doing good for you.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So like, for instance, I have a couple people around me that's what's happening with them. They're going through what do they call it?
Amarre?
No. Get your mind out the gutter. No.
A rebirth.
But I know who you're picking up
an
on.
epiphany.
I have a cousin that I'm talking about right now, and we feel he has an amarre.
I just said amarre because
That's
that's
insane.
the only thing I know. Or distanciamiento. Or you distance two people. Rather than not speak together.
How do you know a lot about
I
it?
know, I know. I'm like, wait a minute.
I told you.
Wait a minute.
No, he's going through one of those. What is it? Dark night of the soul. A lot of people go through that when they come with me.
Like
Just-
a
just-
ego
like-
death.
Yes, like their life
Awakening.
just transforms. Yes.
No, wait.
But it awakens them to where they're like, why am I even doing all this crap? Why am I
Same.
dealing with this person? Female or male, they start thinking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And like as we're talking right now, like this is happening in lives right now, guys. This is not like we're not playing any of this. Like, do you feel anything from any of us? Is there anything coming through that you're like,
You're wearing black, so
maybe I should tell someone this? Anything like that right now at this given moment, right here, right now?
I think honestly, and I think it's funny because you guys are all different zodiac signs, which is insanely crazy that this happened like this. Because we do have water,
Fire,
Mr. Fire. We have earth
and
water,
air.
air.
And that's really crazy. But I think all of us need to forgive somebody. You in one form or another.
Sorry,
but I'm saying like for yourself. It's not like, no, they don't deserve, because I understand how that is. I did not forgive my father for many, many years. And then I thought, you know what? Like, why am I holding on to this energy?
Yeah.
And now he speaks to me.
Okay.
Like, he passed away. He gives me messages at night, like even when I sleep. And then I pass it to somebody in the family and they're like, oh shit, this and this just happened. That's insane. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So our family members are still around us, whether we can see them or not, like they're still there.
And so, quick question. When the spirits speak to you, what is their language? Do they speak through signs or like a language?
It's like how we're talking here.
Okay.
That's how they speak to you?
Like straight up. Straight up. And if I'm avoiding them, I start seeing signs everywhere. Like numbers, like, you know, you're 111, you're 333, and then I start seeing names too. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to deal with this shit. So yeah, I've tried to get away from all this crap.
Okay. I don't have any more questions.
Well,
I want to get into
what
it.
about you?
See, because one of you guys, and you could tell me who it is. One of you guys, because I've had a room before where I've had 4 or 5 individuals come in, and I'm like, I don't know who is who. Look at Mr. Gus.
Doesn't want to look her in the eyes.
He's already like, shit, I'm in the hot seat. No, you're not in the hot seat. Relax. So where they've all been in the same room, and I'm like, I don't know who this is for, but only you guys are going to know. You don't have to tell me. Just here it goes. So then I start letting out the messages, and then they're like this. Mm-hmm. One of you has a lot of blue. One of you needs to learn how to communicate your feelings right. You guys cannot hold back. You need to like stop thinking, if I say this, is this going to happen? Or like, maybe if I avoid this, maybe it'll go away. No, you need to communicate it. No, wait. No, because I tell my wife, I tell everybody, I tell my clients, I have a baseball bat in my office where I want to smack them for not listening. And they'll tell you.
Because it's like, I'm not going anymore.
Cancel my appointments.
I'm like this, ready to bring it out. Like last time it wasn't there because we gave it away to our nephew, but like I had one of those, what is it? The rolls where you have, the rolls. And I was like, oh, look, there's no more rolls. I'm ready to hit someone. I even posted it.
I don't remember.
I posted it.
Because you know what? Like, look, I'm going to be very, very honest, open and candid. Maybe I've never said this before to you guys or anything. A lot of people anybody who can read energy or who can see things and whatever will tell me that I have a gift also. Uh-huh. And to some extent, I do a lot of meditation. I try to open up my third eye. It's something that I've been working on for a very, very long time. And I say long time because it has been. But the reason why it's been such a long time is because sometimes I get so fed up with the things that I know and I see and how my mind is aware now that I get tired of it. It gets exhausting. And then I try to push it away. And then when I try to push it away, my life starts to go downhill. And it kind of pushes me back to like, bitch, you have this gift. Why are you going downhill when you should be like, this is your path? To some extent, I try to rear off the path and then life seems to bring me back to it. And I'm just like, well, what do you want from me?
Don't deviate from the yellow brick road.
I think you just need to come out of the closet.
Eh?
Yeah, the spiritual closet. Relax.
I knew it.
Like
I called it.
I do feel that way too, because like I don't. The thing is, like spiritual.
Oh, okay.
Let's clear it up on the record.
Let's clear it up. No, but see, I do feel like I do feel that way, and I just sometimes I try. I'm very well aware of signs. I'm well aware of a lot of things, But because I get tired of it, I'm like, okay, what do you want from me? Or like, what is it? What, like, I keep seeing this, I keep seeing that, I keep seeing that. And it becomes too much. And I'm just kind of like, I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. But then it just keeps showing up. Then when I start getting my life back to that, then I start doing better, feeling better, and things like that. And so I'm just kind of like.
So what's the question?
No, I'm not. I'm telling her. That's why I had asked her if
that's part
she
of it.
ever like felt like if she tried to let go of her gift or whatever, if it anything
Negative.
negative, or if anything would make you come back to it or things like that.
You know what has caused me to do that? Since we're being open books right now, I feel that it's unfair that there's a lot of people in this world, and I'm speaking for you, for him, for myself, for her, that they're really good people and they go through all this shit and they don't deserve to go through this shit. But then there's people that do shit to other people and it's like nothing. Mm-hmm. Like where's the repercussion? But we don't know. Mm-hmm. And that's where I've learned to like, we don't know what they're going through. Maybe they're going through stuff that we really don't know. And what we're going through, it's just to prepare us for something bigger. And we fight it. Like, we're just fighting it.
So I'm fighting it.
So, yeah, I have gotten all my stuff, put it in a box, taped it up. I don't want nothing to do with this. And then, poof, something happens. Oh, here comes the box open again.
Right. And it's not like I necessarily want to sit down and do a reading. Like, that's not, I don't feel that that's my gift. I do not feel that. I feel my gift is me, my awareness. Like, I see the world in a completely different way. Another thing is that I'm a very big empath. And so because of that, I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I have this very, very strong intuition, and I ignore it 90% of the time. Like, it's non-existent to me. And then later on, I see things that I knew, and I was like...
I fucking knew it.
And I'm like, I just always want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, let me tell you a story. So, in maybe like 2 months ago, I went over to my best friend's where she lives. We were going out to the bar, and we met a guy. We're both very intuitive. Both of us are like super intuitive. Her more than me, but she doesn't even know it.
No parece.
But no, big time. Yeah, exactly, because we always ignore it. So we go into this bar, and this guy automatically hits her up. They hit it off. But for some reason, she was kind of like, no, there's something about him, But we're both single. We've both been wanting to find a significant other. And so she's, I got a funny feeling about him too. And I was kind of like, no, like, but then I brushed it off and I said, am I just hating, that now she got somebody and like, and now she's like ignoring me. Ya no hablamos en el teléfono como antes and things like that. So she asked me, she's like, hey, did you get a weird feeling about him? And I'm like, no. And
no, why?
I went to my sister for advice, and my sister said, you just got to let her live it. And I was like, okay. But then she asked me again and still denied it. Well, Thanksgiving we were talking, and we haven't talked for like 2 months. And everything has been going on. She told me everything that's been going on with him, and I'm like,
I fucking knew it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, and I gotta let it live. She's gotta live it, She's not gonna take an advice. And which is crazy because she's got a really good intuition too. She felt it too, and she's still there.
If she was asking you.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe she just wanted to...
Reassurance.
Reassurance.
Yeah, exactly. The validation, huh? But to some extent, I did give her the validation of saying like, yeah, go ahead. I didn't feel anything.
But that wasn't true.
Yeah, it wasn't true. And
do you feel bad that you didn't tell her the truth?
No, because honestly, I don't, because I know that if I would have told her, she would have kept going with it. She would have ignored me. Sí,
güey, entonces, chingo mi madre, pues, güey.
Por eso no le digo nada.
You're like, so it really didn't change the outcome anyway, so we're good.
No, pues, and what's the point of the story?
Pues que, like, I try to...
No, sí, güey, sí entendí.
Cosas así, I don't know.
I was kidding because she didn't understand.
Estúpida.
Claudia was waiting for the punchline, and then, no, she wouldn't have listened anyway. Okay, pues.
Okay.
Dude, but you're both screwing each other over because if you're both highly intuitive, you guys are like causing your own blockages and sabotaging yourselves.
That's
you're doing too negative.
Yeah.
That's exactly what...
Too negative, still positive.
No, yeah.
That's math.
No, but that's exactly what I mean by like I don't follow that intuitive feeling, and so then because I try to ignore it, right? I try to ignore it. I'm like, no. Oh, that doesn't mean anything. I saw this 3 times, but it doesn't mean anything. You know, it's like in my face telling me, don't do it, and I'm gonna do it because. So then I try to veer off of it, but then life gives me a. Y lo ahí vengo para atrás. No, bitch. So it is. That's why when you mention things like I'm done with it and I don't want to do it because it's exhausting and things like that, I can just imagine having spirit talk to you 24/7.
I know.
But I think maybe, I mean, and correct me.
So not only do you have my mind that's ADHD, but I also have other people speaking to me.
But maybe that's why it would be good to do some training, right? Because then you can manage it.
I know.
And maybe that's the issue, that you have all this going on and you can't manage it. Mm-hmm. And that's instead of helping yourself, you're like, yeah, it's making it worse for you, for everything. Maybe that's why you're so overwhelmed sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's hitting it on the
So
dot.
who's the medium here?
She gets it.
Yeah,
And that's
see,
what I'm
have a
trying
gift.
to tell you. Like, you both messed each other up because she knows he's not right. You know that he's not right. And I don't know what this deal is about. And this goes out for everybody. All these females looking for a guy or whatever relationship. Have you guys ever thought, and I'm speaking to you too,
Okay.
maybe you guys are supposed to be doing something for yourself right now that requires a lot of your attention, to where the relationship that you guys want won't be able to give you that time or understanding or support. So once you guys do whatever needs to be done, then that person's going to come. Then you're going to be able to do, you know, your whatever you guys do. Like.
Yeah, no, honestly, I do.
I'm like, whatever you guys do.
Honestly,
like.
I do believe that. And actually, it came to me recently. Like, I said, you know what, it's not the right time. And I don't, like, I am that type of girl that's like, oh, pues ustedes están in a relationship. Oh, well, you guys, you know, the girl that's feeling sorry for herself and stuff. But honestly, as of lately, I'm just like, you know what, this is the way it's supposed to be, and that's it. Like,
but you know, now that you're saying it out loud, maybe that's one of the things you need to do. Maybe you need that practice, because maybe that's what's blocking your.
Maybe this is true.
Your
You're like,
relationship.
okay, I was having a therapy. Oh yeah, you know,
have a
that's what I was gonna tell you. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I had a point to the whole. No, dude. Like the intuitive. I think intuition. No, I forgot.
I believe, dude, we all have it. It's just some
you
of us have it
to
more
know how
advanced.
to-
Some of us don't know how to use it. Some
Yes,
of us
this
don't.
is true. I do believe
Some of
we all
us
have
don't
it.
want to awaken it to its full potential.
True. And honestly, I
Look at
do
me.
feel like, yes, it's you. Hey, how about we do this? Let's go to London. Has a school of sorcery.
Wait, no,
Oh my
we're
God.
London.
Oh
She
yes,
wants to be
Harry Potter.
that, she's the meme, that friend that has no kids. Let's go to Africa tomorrow.
We're gonna go to, ¿cómo se llama el pinche 13 and the 4th?
¿Cuál?
El trainway, que entras a la parada 13 o algo así. It's
yeah,
13.
Oh, yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
it's 13 and the 4th, something like that.
Pues quién sabe.
Pues no sé. Bueno, enough about you.
Anything else? Any other questions
I
you guys
call
may
at
have?
peace.
Any last messages you want to share with
The world.
the world?
Yeah, just be selective who you share your energy with. Don't just go with anyone. Do your homework, how energy works.
Okay.
And ask yourself, why are you looking for that type of help? Is it because of your dreams? Is it because somebody randomly told you something? Is it because someone threw salt on your name? Is it because you just feel like there's something you need to do? Because sometimes he's right. It just takes one conversation to get that clarity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You don't have to go deep into something.
Right.
Because whatever's part of you is always going to be there. You just need to find someone to help you move that energy.
Sí.
Confirmation.
Confirmation, exactly. Usually my phone goes off, but I have the thing off. So
It has a do not disturb.
It would have been ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, you guys, I will leave Claudia's information down below just in case you want to reach out to her. Remember, she only does work by referral, so you would have to reach out to us. And we have to scan you.
We have to get a commission. Use code CRUDE for 20% off.
She's all, bitch, I'm already doing it for G.
Yeah, I know. It's not.
You want to know what I start at?
What's your starting rate?
33.
33 guys.
And I always use 33 because
of the numbers.
Yeah, because of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, the
okay.
Trinity.
Yeah,
the divine
that
Trinity.
is exactly
So
why.
out of that,
But
we'll be
you
getting
know
3
what?
times.
You know what? Like, so I obviously, I don't know. I just feel like if you guys are looking for a sign that maybe you need some clarity in your life,
This is it.
yeah, honestly.
This is it.
Claudia's really awesome. We love her energy. I mean, am I speaking for everyone? I love her energy.
Yes,
Personally, I love her energy. I think you guys would love her too, in case you want. Or you can always message us like anonymously if you don't want anybody to find out. Whatever. We'll leave her information down below either way.
See.
So, guys, don't remember to please follow and subscribe.
Don't remember.
Don't forget.
Thanks for watching. Thank you for your support. Follow us on our TikTok, social medias. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.